YouTube world, Steve Billionaire, aka 2Rag Steve, back at it. All right, man, I'm not going to try to make this too long, and I'm going to put a disclaimer on this. I love basketball, and I've said it in previous videos. Basketball saved my life. I have a real affection. It was my first girlfriend, all of that. So I feel some type of way when I see athletes, no matter what sport, that don't have it in them to like do what it takes to play the game, right? So I'm going to start out, I'm a Sixer fan. So I find out today that Joel Embiid and PG, Paul George, will not be playing in the season opener against the Bucks tomorrow. Okay. Then they are also saying that Joel Embiid is not going to play back-to-backs. They're trying to manage him like they've done Kawhi Leonard in the past. And then, of course, Kawhi Leonard is not even playing, and it's indefinite when he's going to return to play. So I've had like discussions, debates, and arguments with certain people that think they know sports and know basketball and know the game, comparing today's athletes to past athletes and all of that. They compare the skill level. They say that today's athletes will run circles around yesterday's athletes like MJ, the GOAT. And I've even heard them say Kobe Bryant, which is crazy to me. And then let's not even go way back in the days of the eras of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor. I mean, the list can go on and on and on. Okay. Obviously, the game has different levels and it's going to evolutionize, right? I get that. It's going to be better technology. It's going to be better skill levels. It's going to be more things that you can do to make and maximize yourself to be better. But this is my question to the ones that say that, oh, today's athletes will run circles around yesteryear athletes and all that. Where the hell is their heart? And where is their love for the game when it comes to, you know what? I have to do what I need to do to get my body in the best condition possible to play the amount of games that I played in the NBA season. Y'all know going in how many games you're going to play. You know going in as far as how many back-to-backs and all of that. Okay, if you got to take some time off through the season here and there, that's fine. Y'all are getting paid of the average, and I would just say this, for the stars to the superstars, over $100 million. That is a lot of money. Now, I don't want to compare to the people that have regular jobs or that dig ditches, construction men, longshoremen. We could go on and on, working in a fast food restaurant. We can go on and on and on to many things that people do in regular jobs that they don't have the excuses of saying, oh, my knee, oh, I can't go in. You only get a certain amount of time. And guess what? If you don't get back to your job at that certain time, you're fired or you let go. NBA players or any athletes don't have to worry about that at all. You can go back and forth in the arguments of, well, that's different. These are more skilled. They do these things. They bring in a lot of revenue, so they can be forward to be able to be off and all of that stuff. Man, that's bullshit. And I'm going to call it. That's cap. You should do whatever you need to do your job and to play and perform. You know why? Because there's people out here, from the fans, from families, all of that pay and earn their money to pay tickets just to see you be on the court and play. That's the whole point. And when you're not on the court, guess what? The fan is disappointed. Adam Silver is going to have to make a real decision, and he's probably going to have to go into his, and I'm going to call it David Stern bag, and start along with the league, because what's going to happen, because I see this trend, if they keep doing this as far as missing games and load management and all these different things, guess y'all messing up the product. Y'all messing with NBA billions, with television deals, with all these different advertisers and all of that. And once the fan gets sick and tired, because it happened in baseball and it's happened in other sports, even in the NBA back in, when it was a lot of drugs and a lot of different things going on. And that was before Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. If y'all hurt the game and you hurt their revenue, they're not going to keep allowing this to happen, because you're messing up their money. People pay. Television networks pay. Now streaming platforms pay to see the superstars present and perform. If you're not going to, you're messing up billions of dollars. And these owners are not going to keep throwing money at y'all. And because their expectations is like any boss, anything. You have to be there, you have to be present, you have to do your job, and you have to perform well. You all are spoiled, in my opinion, at this point. Because if your money was to start being taken away based on the games you missed, I bet that y'all would do whatever y'all need to do to get yourself ready and prepared to play. Because now it's hitting your pockets. And see, that's what's not going on. I'm not trying to sound like Stephen A. Smith. I'm not trying to be in no one's pockets or anything like that. I'm talking as a fan. I'm talking also as a former athlete and a former basketball player. Doesn't mean and doesn't matter whether I didn't go to the NBA and I ain't play at a high level and all that. None of that. I know this. Me, I would have did whatever it took to get on that court and play. I will be upset. And I'm not saying they're not upset, but it just doesn't seem like it's an urgency for them to play. Joel Embiid, I love you. I love your game. Your game has progressed. But, bro, you shouldn't have played in the Olympics, in my opinion. Yes, of course, it's a great thing, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you get another opportunity to play in the Olympics, because it's every 4 years, fine. But you know your history and your body, and you know your history of injuries. You probably should have taken off, speak to LeBron, because LeBron invests in his body. They say over $1 million in fitness and training. That's the reason why LeBron James, of course, there's other elements. He has a strong body. God has blessed him to not get as many injuries. But part of it, too, is condition and taking care of yourself and strengthening yourself in order to be able to play the amount of games that you have to play in an NBA season. You all know this. In the case of Kawhi, I mean, he just probably has bad knees. And some people, and we've seen it in sports and all sports, some people, bodies cannot go through a lot of endurance and as far as the toil, as far as the mileage on your bodies. When you get a certain amount of mileage on your bodies and the pounding and the up and down and the amount of games and all of that, yes, it takes a lot of nutrition to be able to play and get through games, let alone a long season. And even if you play the playoffs and then if you make the championship, that's even longer. So I get all of that. But what I want to stop is for today's generation, the millennials and the X or whatever, to the Z generation, to be criticizing or trying to depict Michael Jordan and who he played against, and they weren't uber athletes, and he is who he is. Let's answer these questions. How many games did Michael Jordan miss? Besides him leaving the game because his father was killed in, I can't remember the exact thing now, but he carjacked, excuse me. Yeah. So that took him and his mental out of it, and he played baseball because he loved it, but more importantly, his dad loved it. If he would have stayed and played, who knows how many more championships he would have gotten. Whether Michael Jordan was in his era, this era, whatever. I know this. He is the GOAT, and he is the GOAT for one reason. And his mentality, just like Kobe's mentality, just like AI, Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, Shaq, especially, and I'm going to just bring it in all with this. In today's game especially, it is soft. They're not getting physically banged or they body pause like it used to be at all. They're not. It's pick and pop. You shooting jump shots. Big men are shooting jump shots, and B shoots mostly jump shots. He goes inside here and there. He should go inside more. But, and I used to say this back when I was growing up. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to be in that jungle, meaning in the paint down low, because your body takes a lot of abuse. Pause. It takes a lot of banging. Pause. It takes a lot of wear and tear in order to play down low. You feel me? So I say all this to say, like, and this is just a PSA to these superstars. You all better start trying to figure it out and get out there and play. Because to me, you're disrespecting the love of the game, because it just comes off like y'all not really trying your best to get out there and play. And I don't want to believe that, because I think anybody that plays the sport that they play and the dedication and the training and the skill level that they have put into it and the time to get to the level they at, much respect to y'all. I'm not taking it away from y'all, but there's levels to this. To be just in the league, to be a role player, to be a star, to be a superstar, and then to be great. Because to be great takes a lot of dedication, takes a lot of sacrifice. And when you have all of these things, like all this money you're getting, and you go home and you got the wife, you got the kids, I get all that. But in order to be great, you have to be selfish, meaning you want to win championships. You have a relentless mentality to just, by any means, to get that ring and to be, or want to be known as one of the greats. Michael Jordan had it, Kobe Bryant had it, and believe it or not, AI had it, Charles Barkley had it, Shaq had it, Bill Russell had it, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had it, Magic had it, Larry Bird had it, Steph Curry has it, LeBron has it, and I can go on and on. But my whole point is, I don't want to keep hearing about comparing these past, the present athletes to the past athletes, because, and I'm welcoming, bring the smoke. I'm welcoming comments to please tell me where, one, their heart is, two, why they can't play the games that they're supposed to pay, three, they're getting paid way more than the past athletes, and the past athletes is the reason why they're getting paid the money that they're getting paid. So the least you can do is do whatever you need to do to get yourself prepared mentally and physically to play the season that you're going to play. Because you know it's a lot of games, you know, and they've even shortened that. They've even done different things for y'all to be able to allow your bodies to get rest. The past athletes didn't have that at all. And they were drinking and they were partying and they were doing all that. And they still came and showed up and played. You're hurting the brand and you're hurting the fans. They pay their hard-earned money. It is expensive to go watch a game. So the least y'all can do, and I'll end it with this, is play the game. The love of the game is the love of the game, y'all. Y'all have to be there and be present and want to compete to win championships. What else is there to do? I guess there are players that just want to get in the league and they cool and they getting their check and they can go home to their fly house and cars and all that good stuff. But if you that type of athlete, man, I have no respect for you, because it's more to it than that. It's the game. Like AI said, the game. Do you love the game? Practice. I'm there for the game. And AI was there for the game each and every night. Didn't take no days off. AI wet probably weighed 170 pounds. Look at his record. Look in his seasons that he played. Y'all way bigger than him, way athletic and all of that. And y'all can't even play, 40, 50 games? Get the fuck out of here. And I'm going to say it like that. I'm sorry. I don't try not to curse, but it's like, it's a disrespect to the game. So my PSA to the Joel Embiids, the Paul Georges, Kawhi Leonard, he should probably just retire, man. I don't even want to say anything about it because I can understand when you get like a serious injury or you have a nagging injury, and if there's nothing you can do, and yes, you have to play games. And if your body can't take it or withstand it, then it's time to hang it up. There have been past players that haven't been able to play because of an injury that, whether it's your knees, especially your legs, your knees, your ankles, yeah. You have to have what we call the wheels to be able to play. And if you don't have it no more, it's just best just to hang it up, because then you're going to get criticism. You're going to get all these things. You're going to get people saying all types of craziness. And I really don't want to, because Kawhi is a great player. Kawhi's proven he's a champion. No disrespect to Kawhi. But my message to him would be like, yeah, bro, it may be time to really evaluate and maybe just call it quits, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be a Hall of Famer, man. Like, you've done what you had to do. And so that would be my message for Kawhi. But Embiid, I really feel like you need to really get your body better, your diet better, and throughout the whole season, not just before the season, throughout the season. So we're going to see, man. PG, I just hope it's just not bad luck. I know you work out. I know you train. And just hopefully, man, we can really put this team together and really go for a real run this season. So that's my message. Any thoughts? I would love for the comments to come in. I love to talk about sports or anything. I'm welcoming. This is Steve Billionaire. Enjoy the NBA season. Hopefully these players will be present and play the amount of games that they're supposed to play, so the fans like me and all of us can enjoy it and really have competition and really see who is the best by the end. But let me know your thoughts, man. Please leave comments. This is Steve Billionaire. Hope you're enjoying all the videos that I've been doing so far. Please subscribe. Please watch the videos as long as you can, because that's helped my watch hours. I really want to get in this program, and I appreciate everybody that's already subscribed, that's already liked, that's already comment, and that's already spread the word to check me out. All right, Steve Billionaire. Peace out. Go watch these games. I'm out.